Hello.
Oh my god.
So this is my friend Katie, and we just decided to go live because we're both off of work at the moment, and we just thought it'd be fun to just hang out and just do some reading sprints maybe. Like we'll see. But oh my gosh, Olivia's here.
Olivia, stop.
Olivia. Amazing. So yeah, what are you reading right now? I didn't even ask you. Or are you reading anything right
now? Why did I'm sorry, I accidentally tagged Olivia instead of you. And I'm like, no, it's not on Olivia's channel. It's on Gabby's channel. That's negative.
No,
okay, so there's two things that I am two things that I'm reading right now. I've been physically reading You Must Not Miss by Katrina Leno, which is cover. Let's talk about the cover. It's so stunning.
What? That's so cute.
I'm like a little over halfway through it. I have no idea what's going on. I mean, it's like I do, but at the same time, I'm like, I have no idea where this story is going. Because it says, imagine the perfect revenge. And at this point, I'm like, what? Revenge for what?
Yeah, what?
What? I mean, I don't know. It's good. It's like got very like magical surrealism thing.
It's like, it's like young adult, right? Is it horror?
Yes. It's young adult. I thought that it was about a girl getting revenge on a sexual assault, but I'm already on page 150. That has not come up. So maybe, I don't know. And then the other one that I'm listening to, not that. I'm listening to One Last, well, that's not going to work, but yeah, here we go. One Last Stop by Casey McCluskey.
Oh, you started it?
I know. I couldn't make up my mind. I had this whole conversation with Grace. I was like, I want to physically read it so bad because I don't know if the audio is going to be as good. And the audio is good. I feel like the narrator's like in it.
Yeah, it's good. That's good.
What are you reading?
Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm reading a few different things too. We got Chanel.
Oh my god! I've never talked to Chanel before, but she's freaking dope.
Dude, Chanel's the freaking best. Chanel's so awesome. Oh my gosh, Near the Bone is so good. Is that what you're currently reading?
Me?
Oh no, I was just asking.
I was like, I don't think I've heard of that.
You're like, I just explained what I'm reading. How dare you?
I'm just like, yeah, the fifth book I'm reading right now is this one, Near the Bone.
I'm currently reading, I'm listening to the audio for May the Best Man Win.
Ooh, that looks so cute.
Yeah, it's like the young adult like romance kind of like contemporary story. And it's super cute so far, but I don't know if I want to listen to an audio while I'm on this or not. But I just started Ties That Tether. Because I was doing a video earlier today that will be going up soon that's like try a chapter, and so I tried a chapter of like all these different books, and I tried a chapter for this one and I really really like it so far, and then I tried a chapter of this one, This Close to Okay, and I really like it so far, so I feel like I'm gonna read one of these next.
Is it Straub, or how do you pronounce her name? The author?
Oh, this one?
The author of This Close to Okay?
Oh, I think it's Lisa Crossmith.
Yeah, I was completely wrong. Oh, I was thinking of the author for like whatever book.
Emily Henry.
Yeah, probably, maybe. I don't know. Shit.
Oh my gosh, Chanel, I just read the first chapter of Pretty Little Wife for the video I just did. First chapter was awesome. I don't know.
Is it supposed to be good, or is it like so bad that you have to read it?
I don't know. I haven't really heard too much about that book. Oh my gosh, Mariana's is here too. What the heck? What's up?
This is so funny because I was like, when I left so late from my job, and when you were like, oh yeah, 7 o'clock, I was like, Oh my God, is it almost 7 o'clock? Jesus.
I know. Today's going by fast.
Oh my God. Oh, speaking of, so I was at work today. We did a cleaning day. So fun and fresh. And Grace and I, if you don't know, Grace is my best friend. What's that? We were deep cleaning grout all day, and we have a bunch of new people, like so many. So I went ahead and wore this necklace. It says Gemini on it because I was like, they just, they won't talk to me. They will not talk to me if I have this on. So I was like, I could listen to my audiobook and nobody will try and have a conversation with me. They'll be like a Gemini. Oh my God. And run in the opposite direction.
Is that like just like a known thing? Like Geminis, you just don't approach.
What was it? Grace told me, she was like, I didn't talk to you for the first 6 months that you worked there because you were a Gemini. I was like, respect. I can understand.
Damn.
A guy literally came up to me, a new guy, and said, "Oh my God, is that your? Oh my God, yeah. Wait, does our moms? Oh my God, yes, our moms have the same first name.
Yeah, they have the same name, right? Amazing. So what are the chances? So cute.
Yeah, I haven't read The Burning Girls, but I like the cover, and I'm gonna read it. It's like I know I have to read it before you do your live show.
Dude, The Burning Girls was way more complex than I was expecting it to be. I was like, my brain hurts.
Okay, we love that.
That was so cute.
Oh my God! Ew. Okay, Kim. Let's get it. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah. When is your birthday?
Me?
Yeah. Because it's Gemini season right now.
Right? I was like, weird question. Okay, love it. June 14th. There's a couple of cool things and bad things about that. One, cool, it's soon. Two, it's Donald Trump's birthday, so we can breeze past that.
Oh God!
Everybody brings it up, and I'm like, you could have said, any other factoid.
That is unfortunate.
It's National Bourbon Day. That's
I have the same birthday as Michelle Obama, so I think hers might be the day before mine actually, but I'm pretty sure it's my birthday.
Gabby was like, let me flex on you real quick. Let me give you a little flex.
Oh my God.
I think Grace's birthday is the same as like the Dalai Lama or something, and I was like, cool. Love that for you.
Oh my God.
So bad.
God. Oh my gosh, Lizzo. That's amazing.
Good. You needed to be woke.
Ooh, this is a cool question. What books are you anticipating for the rest of the year? Because I'm sure there's a million.
One Last Stop was one of my most anticipated books. Well, unfortunately, I don't know why this was one of my most anticipated. Honestly, it's the cover. It was the cover and the title. But the Mary Shelley Club, I just DNF'd it today.
Oh no.
And I never DNF books. And even right now, I'm like, I shouldn't have DNF'd it. But I'm like, I really, really, really hated it. And then I was like, I feel like nobody that I know has read it. But then I saw that like Mel read it and really loved it. And I was like, do I need to read this whole book? But like, I really didn't like it. I didn't like it.
Is that one a thriller? I can't remember.
I assume so. I only got 30% of the way in, but it's a YA. It's like high schoolers that all have this, like, they all love watching slasher movies, and then they do pranks on people, scaring them to feel like powerful.
So it's not good.
It was just very not like other girls. Like, she literally says things like, well, that's the thing about me is I'm not normal. I'm a freak. And I'm like, cool.
Whoa, you're so cool. Oh man. Well, that's unfortunate.
What is something that you're looking forward to?
God, there's so many. I feel like there's so many books coming out next month that I'm like hyped for. Like One Last Stop is one of them, and then Taylor Jenkins Reid's Malibu Rising comes out June 1st, and then the new Riley Sager comes out at the end of June or like early July.
July because it's Olivia's birthday.
Yeah, My Heart is a Chainsaw. That's what I'm really looking forward to. God, there's so many at the end of the year too. There's like so many good thrillers coming out in like October and like September time. Like I can't remember what they're called. There's one called Never Saw Me Coming or something like that in September that looks really good. And then in October there's or like late September, it's what's it called? It's like The Last House on Needless Street or something.
Yeah.
I've been hearing about that all the time because it came out in the UK, I think, in March or something. So it's already out in some places, but it's not out in the US until September.
That's interesting when they do that.
I know.
I'm like,
but it sounds so good. Oh yeah, the
I
new Taylor
I was
book.
this close to buying The Hunting Wives the other day. I was so close.
Woo! You should have.
And the only reason I didn't, I love that cover so much. And the only reason I didn't, because I was at a Half Price Books and they had the Book of the Month copy, and I was like, yes, but it had a tear on it, and I was like,
no. Oh no.
Also, if anybody knows how to how do I not have this on autofocus? Also, why does it make it look like I'm like literally at a Fall Out Boy concert? It makes it look like I have like the most intense eyeliner happening right now.
I know what.
It's okay. I'm gonna get my life together eventually.
I know. I don't know how to work webcams. I'm like, it's my worst. Yeah, my mom read The Hunting Wives and she freaking loved it.
Yes. Okay. Good. When you said that it gave you Big Little Lies vibes, I was like, I kind of want to listen to the audio.
Yeah, the audio's probably good.
Because I love the audio for Big Little Lies.
Oh yeah, Billy Summers. I just heard about that the other day and I was like, that's the new Stephen King.
Oh, is that one going to be a full length or? Oh no, because he just put out a short book, so this one will be long.
I think it's a full length one. It's like about like a detective, I think, or something. I don't know. But
Billy Summers, that name. Stop, Olivia. I'm just dragging myself to filth of this like whole thing.
Sweet.
I feel like there is. Okay, listen. We're done. We're done. I can't handle my own self right now with this quality. I will figure it out. Why is it that I never figure it out when it needs to happen? I always say like, I'm gonna Google that. I'm gonna Google it. And then I just don't. But there's so many books right now where I'm like, I want to read that. 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 And then of course, when I actually am reading something, I'm just thinking about all the other things.
Yeah, I know. I totally feel that.
I feel like my biggest contenders right now for like, I want to be reading that instead. But then again, I'll just pick it up and be like, psych, is I really, really want to read Black Sun and The Priory of the Orange Tree because the covers are so beautiful.
Those are so hype too.
Truth. I was trying to do like a Katrina Leno reading vlog, but then I'm a freaking stupid head because all of my Katrina Lenos that I have are all physical copies. And I was like, do you know how long it takes me to physically read a book? Like I'm an invalid. Like it takes me like a full week to finish a physical book. Like an audiobook, I'm like, it's over for you guys.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because like audiobooks, it's like you just go, you know, like you don't need to like your brain, it doesn't, you know, I don't know how to explain that, but I totally get what you mean. Audiobooks
and also I'm like always doing something like methodical, like if I'm like doing the dishes or I want to do a puzzle or something, like if I'm physically reading and I can't walk around outside, I'm like, I feel bad pacing my apartment, which is what I do because I assume the people below me in my apartment complex don't love that.
I mean, oh, what is this about?
I was really hoping I was going to skate by. I was so hoping I was going to skate by. She was going to be like, I totally forgot. Okay, so the other day, I don't remember how. It's okay. I'm only going to look at your face because if I have to look at my own camera quality, I'm going to cry. The other day, I don't even remember how it got. Oh, no. I think that I think Mayana just saw like my shelves. and asked me, she was like, do you read sci-fi? I was like, well, no, not really, but like sometimes I guess I will. And she was like, I have a recommendation for you. And I was like, oh, okay, I just picked up the first Murder Bot Diary book. And she was like, that's what I was gonna say. And I'm like, that's hilarious. So I read the first one and I liked it. I did not love it the way I feel like other people like really love it. Like not that there was anything wrong with it. I was just like, okay, I wasn't like super connected to it, but it was good. And I think that I'm not a huge fan of sci-fi. I think that might be.
What is it about? Like, I don't even know if I've heard of it.
It's supposed to be like this AI kind of like robot or whatever that is, his job is to like protect this crew. It kind of seemed very like Firefly, like the crew seemed very Firefly-esque. And I don't even know what their job is, honestly, but he's supposed to protect them. And he's supposed to be governed kind of like Scythe, how like the Thunderhead governs it. But he hacked his own system and now he doesn't have to do what they say, but he pretends like he's not hacked. And what he really does is just sit in his cabin and watch reality TV all day or soap operas all day. And he's just very like, yeah, I don't really want to do that. I mean, I guess I will, but then he has to pretend like he's just like a mindless robot. It was good, but it just wasn't like a favorite for me. So I'm very sorry. I'm going to pick up the rest. I'm going to read the other books, I promise.
I know sci-fi is so like hit or miss for me, but I have Project Hail Mary like sitting on my TBR shelf and I'm like, I need to read that now. But I'm trying to save it for the
font, because the book looks big.
I know I haven't checked, I don't think, but I think it's like smaller font because like sci-fi books usually are. But
didn't love it.
Chanel asked. I think we're planning for like 2 hours for the live. But
it's like a shower. Like when you think about it, you're like, I don't want to do that. I'm only going to be in there for 5 minutes. And then when you're in the shower, you're like, I can do this all day.
Right? Oh yeah. See, that's what I want. I want to save it for like at the beginning of June, I want to do a vlog that's like reading my most anticipated books of the year since all of them are coming out in June. And so I wanted to save Project Hail Mary for that vlog at the beginning of June, but I'm just like staring at it like I need to read it now. But I want to do
because
like
you really loved The Martian.
And I just like love like astronaut space books like that. Like I don't read a ton of sci-fi, but I love like outer space books and shit. I don't know why I don't read it more, but
Ooh, yeah, that was really good. That's so true. Like it is slow, but it's like eerie.
Yeah, so good. Love the vibes.
Because I felt like I liked, and this is me, you know, me, not everybody, but I personally liked The Winter People more than I liked Pet Sematary. But that I think is because like Pet Sematary was more about like emotions and stuff. And I was like, okay, when are people gonna start dying? You know, like I was like,
yeah, I feel that.
What is like whenever you see, okay, what is it that like when you either see it on your like subscription thing on YouTube, what is it where you're like, you want people to make these videos? Or like when you see this video pop up, you're like, oh my God, yes, we love to see it. Or if you were gonna tell somebody else what video to make, you'd be like what videos I like to see on YouTube? Yeah.
Or like everyone watching.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that too. I was asking you, but yeah, you're totally right. There are other people here besides us.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I feel like I just like watching reading vlogs the most, just because they're the most like fun. Like I don't know, because I like I like watching just like people's lives. I'm like a very curious person, so I like just kind of seeing like a day in the life of like somebody else, and then I like incorporating reading into, you know, something like that. Like I don't know. Like, what would you think?
The thing I click on the fastest, and I don't care who it is. If it's somebody that I like or that I follow, it's like, oh my God, I'm like, save later because I'll watch it again later. I love watching people unhaul their books.
Oh, really?
Love it. I love watching people get rid of books. I love it because I don't know, it's so cathartic, and then also like why they do it, like what, or I love there's a girl on BookTube who she does it, and what she does is she like films going through her shelves, and she'll be like, she doesn't show her face. She's just like going through each one, and she's going, okay, well, I haven't read that one yet. I'm gonna keep it for now. And then she just methodically goes through each book, and I'm like, what the fuck?
That's intense. I would be like, I don't know. I like rarely ever film on hauls. I always get rid of books, and I like never film on hauls. I don't know why. I always like forget that I should do that.
Well, it makes me feel bad because I'm like, oh my God, am I forgetting that somebody gave this to me and like I didn't like it, and now they're gonna be like, ugh.
That's what I mean. Like, oh my gosh, so many people were asking about Summerween plans. Well, me and Olivia haven't officially announced it yet, but Summerween is going to be happening in July this year, so it's happening. That's all I want to say, because we do have announcements coming out for it in June, but it is happening, and I'm very excited about it. It's going to be really awesome this year. So
yeah, I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
There was something I read recently where I was like, I wanted to wait until Summerween, and then I didn't, and I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We have some things planned, and I think it'll be a fun time.
That Riley Sager book is happening. I don't care if Summerween is happening like July, like freaking it's through the 5th. It comes out on the 6th. I'm Summerween. I'm reading Survive the Night by Riley Sager. It's happening.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I love you with the card emojis. Oh my goodness.
Also, I swear that post that y'all made of the bunny, the book for Happy Go Lovely Sleeps, I was like, I don't care what it is. I don't care. I don't care what it is. I want it. I need it.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I should reread Bunny for Summerween. Yes. Hands down.
I know. Did you read Bunny physically the first time, or did you listen to it on audio?
I read it physically, and then there was at one point where I was driving to Costco, and I put on the audio because it was like immediately available, and I really didn't like the audio at all. Like it was not the same experience. It just seemed very normal. Like listening to it, I was like, this is just a college girl in college, and reading it, I'm like, what?
Yeah, because I was gonna say like maybe you can like listen to the audio as a reread or something, but yeah, it's probably not a good idea. Oh shit.
Oh my God, perfect. Oh, that's okay. Her saying that she's gonna reread it, that reminds me of what it was that I wanted to wait until Summerween, and then I read it anyway, was I just reread the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. 5 stars. Freaking obsessed with that book. Like,
yeah, I love that one.
Southern trash.
Oh my God, amazing.
Yes. Oh yeah, when is All's Well coming out? Oh yes, I want to read that.
All's Well comes out in August, I think, and then I think the final girl support comes out in July. Yeah, it comes out in July. Oh my God, I'm so excited for both. The live show is going to be this upcoming Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Because for poor BK, it's going to be 1 a.m. Such a trooper.
Dang. Oh, wait. So it's Saturday? Is that what you said?
This Friday.
Oh, Friday. Okay, cool. Well, I won't be at work at that time. So that's perfect.
Oh, that's good.
I swear, you know what I do for every live show that you have, except for the one that I was in, because I was like, no. Every live show, I will be watching it on my phone. I'll have my headphones in, and I wear black headphones, and then I just do all this, and I put it in my hoodie, or in my jacket thing, and then just walk around listening to it. And then I'll laugh, and people look at me. I'm like,
they probably think you're crazy. That's why they don't approach you.
I know.
She just talks to herself and laughs in the corner. Oh my God.
The worst was when I was listening to Get a Life, Chloe Brown at work. The faces I was making. It was not right. God. My manager came up and was like, "Are you okay? Your face is like red." I was like, "No, I'm not. I'm not okay."
That's amazing. Oh my god. Yes, dude, the Maidens is so good.
I
So
need
so
to read
good.
that. Has that come out yet?
No, it comes out in June, I think, like mid-June. Another one in June.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and write my
Mhm.
summer lean TBR.
Just put it all down.
We have a trajectory.
I hope so.
My god, yeah.
I hope. Dude, I wish I could listen to audiobooks at work like that. Oh, I wish.
Well, it's mainly like, yes. Well, okay, a lot of times I'll go in an hour and a half before everybody else and like set things up, and then I'll put my headphones in so that people won't talk to me. I'm like, I'm trying to listen.
Dude, for book of the month next month, I'm so curious to see what they're gonna do because I feel like the Riley Sager's probably definitely going to be a book of the month pick, right? And then I think the Taylor Jenkins Reid, like Malibu Rising, is probably, and then maybe the Casey McQuiston One Last Stop. Like, I'm like, which ones are they gonna do? Because like, there's so many good books coming out in June that it's like overwhelming.
Oh,
So,
if they do One Last Stop, I'm absolutely doing the add-on for Red, White, and Royal Blue because I have the paperback of Red, White, and Royal Blue, and it's the only paperback that I have willingly broken the spine for.
yeah.
Willingly. And because I also let Grace read it, and I was like, go to town, girl. I don't care. Cry on it, rip it. I don't care. Do whatever you got to do.
I know there's going to be so many good picks. I can just feel it. Like this July and this June, it's going to be like, oh, so good.
Oh, yeah. Well, if it's, okay, so Survive the Night I'm assuming would be in July, but
I don't know. I feel like they always have Riley Sager books early.
If it's like, oh, well, this one's coming out, like, say if Survive the Night was coming out, but then also another, like, thriller that was really popular was coming out, they just sort of, like, roll the dice. Let's see which one.
I know. I think you can only do 2 add-ons, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know, that's, like, time to make a second account.
Yeah. I'm always like, okay, so what am I gonna do? And I always wait and wait and wait, and I seriously will forget. Like I love that they send you so many reminders because I'm like, I can't make up my mind, and then I'll just like swipe off the app, and they'll send me another reminder. I'm like, okay, Katie, you need to make up your freaking mind.
Yeah.
Like, good God.
I know that's so true. The Other Black Girl also comes out in June, so I'd be curious to see if they make that one a pick too. That one's my book club pick for June, so that would be cool. Yeah, I don't know, man. Book of the month is going to be intense. Oh, man, you jinxed it.
Of course, I'm like over here looking at the comments, and then I look back. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do on our reading sprint is use it as a productivity sprint to get my life together.
Google how to fix my webcam.
Because it has like an auto, like say if I was like, I don't know, there's nothing around here. I'm like, oh my God, look, my chapstick. And I like hold it up. It'll be like, oh, look at that. It's like all in focus. But then it's like, psych, no one's ever needed to see a face.
It has trouble like refocusing on your face again. So weird.
Okay. It's totally fine.
Oh, man. All right, well,
it's so loud, so you don't need to see me. You'll already know what I'm doing.
Do you want to start reading at the 30-minute mark? So we can go like 30 minutes or something?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Simple. All right.
Perfect.
Well, for everyone just joining us, some people are asking, what are we reading? So what will you be reading for this little reading sprint?
Okay, so while I'm Googling how to get my camera quality together, I'll be listening to the audio for One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. It's not out yet, but it's going to be out super soon. Why am I crossing my fingers like I'm going to make it happen faster? And then I'm going to be physically reading You Must Not Miss by Katrina Leno. And I'm like on page 150 of that. And then my audio, I'm at 45%. I think.
Perfect. All right, yeah, I'm gonna be reading Ties That Tether. I think I've decided, just for funsies. All right, so I'll post in the chat reading sprint for 30 minutes until 5 /8 p.m. Eastern. Perfect. Post, and then I'll just keep this on the screen, and we can all read together. Woohoo! All right. Hello. We are back.
Hello.
What's going
on?
Hello, everyone who's just joining in. We just wrapped up a reading sprint. It was pretty fun. How far did you get? Are you liking it still?
I've only read I read like 20 pages. I know, I'm sad. But then I also read a chapter of One Last Shot by Casey McQuiston, but then I turned it off because it was getting steamy.
Ooh.
Getting steamy. So I was like, oh my God. I was like, my facial expressions are about to get dire in this bitch.
Oh my God. That's always so awkward when you're reading romance and it's like
I was like not expecting it. I was like, yeah. One thing though, I swear to God, this is so funny. This is not a spoiler at all. This means it's only funny because she's like making up a lie about what happened to this person, and they're like, why she wasn't in school. And she's like, oh, she's a diabetic. Like, just, oh, it's because she has diabetes. I was like, and then I'm eating peanut butter crackers because I have diabetes and my blood sugar is low.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. You? Did you feel so seen? Yeah, I got 55 pages into Ties That Tether and I'm liking it a lot. It's so good. It's like there was like already a twist kind of that I wasn't expecting. So yeah, it's cute. It's kind of like almost like forbidden romance, you know, because like the whole premise is that, you know, she's Nigerian and she's starting to fall for this white guy that her family like does not approve of because they want her to be with a Nigerian man and stuff, and her family's very like expecting her to be, you know, like the perfect housewife, and she's like 25 and she's not married yet, and they're like, what is wrong with you? You know.
Wait, is it a thriller?
No, it's a romance.
Yeah, like the cover doesn't look thrillery, but I was like, there's a twist? Okay. What's up?
I know, that's what I mean. There's like a twist, like there's something already that happened that isn't mentioned in the premise that I'm like, whoa. So, you know.
I love that. I love when I don't read a summary and then I start reading the book and I'm like, what? And it's like in the summary. I'm like, oh, well.
That's what I mean. I'm like, what? Hold on, Tank's being obnoxious.
Oh my God. Okay, this person, Little Ghost Creations 1, that's so cute. 2, I just finished My Best Friend's Exorcism. Got that tabs. It was good.
Oh my God.
It was good. This one
amazing.
Was, well, I was going to do like a Grady Hendrix reading vlog. I've only read 2 of the books. So I've read this one and then the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. And then My Best Friend's Exorcism was a 4-star and the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires was a 5-star. I was like, I think that if I lived through the 80s, that probably would have been 5 stars.
Oh my God, I know. That book is so fun.
Mm-hmm.
I know the ending is like beautiful.
Oh my God, that hit me. Those last 2 chapters, I was like, oh, we're all 80s vibes. LOL. And the last 2 chapters, I was like, why am I crying?
Oh my God. I know the ending is like unexpectedly like hits you emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, didn't love slaying vampires.
Okay.
Oh.
Fine.
I know. Which one's your favorite Grady Hendrix? Or how many have you read total? Just those 2, you said?
I've only read those 2. Southern Book Club was a reread for me because I listened to the audio, and then this time I was physically reading it. But that's also like, I feel like his book, like say My Best Friend's Exorcism, it's like if you were obsessed with 80s culture, you're gonna love this. And then for Southern Book Club, I'm obsessed with like true crime. Yeah. And that book is all about true crime.
I know. I haven't read a horror story yet.
Neither have I. I need to get it.
Everybody says it's so good. I'm like behind on my Grady Hendrix. I think I've only read those two as well. I can't remember. Yeah, I've
It's
only
like a
read the
book that I feel like I know is going to be 3 stars, but I still want to read it.
3 stars. Why, you don't think you'll like it?
No, I think that it'll be good, but that I'm not going to be like, oh, this is great. I'll be like, that was good.
Yeah, I can see
And
that.
like that's it. But I want to get it. I want to get. I think I have a hold. Or no, I bought the audiobook, but I want to. I think I'm like I have the hold for the ebook or something. I don't know, but I want to do both because it has like really cool elements in it.
Yeah.
That does happen.
I can see that. Man, I wonder if a horror store is better as a audiobook or like reading it physically.
That's a good question.
Isn't the physical book like really cool? Doesn't it look like a catalog or something for a store?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I forgot that when I got the audiobook and I was like, oh, oops.
Yes, I read Best Friend's Exorcism last year for Summerween, and it's like such a good summer book. It's like perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I never hear about that one. Sold Our Souls one.
That is the most recent, or no. Did that come out before Southern Book Club or afterward? I thought it came out. Let's not ask me.
It came out in 2018.
Oh, and then Southern Book Club came out in like the beginning of 2020 or the end of 2019. I have the book sitting right in front of me.
Yeah, it came out in 2019. I remember because I read it the month it came out, and that was like one of the ones that got me into horror.
We love the cover. It's beautiful.
Visual. Yes. Okay. I know. I'm just excited for the new Grady Hendrix book. That one looks so good.
Yeah, I think that looks really good too. And it looks like it's kind of short, and we love to see it.
Right?
I'm sorry, this is like blinding. I'm just gonna hide all my joy.
The camera's just so in focus now, though, you know?
That was one of my accomplishments was that I think I figured out how to turn the autofocus off.
Oh, dang.
I know.
So far, so good. She's like, it's not short.
Well, I'm not factually accurate on like almost any single thing I'm saying today.
Ooh, a new horror aesthetic? What? That's cool.
That's a good idea for him, I think, because when I heard that it was like the final girl support troop, I was like, okay, that's interesting because for some reason in my brain, I thought him and Riley Sager were the same person for a hot second. And I was like, did you already have a book?
Yeah.
Girls? And then I was like, yeah.
I know. Anytime I hear final girls, like, or somebody says that, I'm like, wait, Riley Sager? And then I'm like, oh, no. Oh my gosh, yes. Have you read Imaginary Friend?
I have not. And I'm like, I've been teetering on reading it, but I'm like, not sure. Because I feel like some people will be like, yeah, it was good. It was fine. And I'm like, if it's fine, isn't it like freaking huge?
I know. I have such mixed feelings about it. Like, because I love like the first half of the book so much. It's like so freaking good. And then like the last like 200 pages or so, like, sucks. So.
Dang. Is it like The Stand by Stephen King?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what? I don't know what's up with that.
You know, it's funny. I was literally just, like, right before we started this, I was just watching a clip of me watching you talk about how bad that you didn't like the last half in your live show.
Oh my god. That's so funny. Yeah, I would agree. It's worth it for the atmosphere. Like, oh my god, the first half is so good. It's like one of my favorite horror things. Like it made me afraid of deer. Like the deer symbolism was like so good. It made you feel like deer were like watching you like in the woods. Like it's just so good. But then like yeah, the last bit of it sucks, and it's kind of like similar to The Stand for the reason why I think it sucks. So
That
yeah,
sucks. I
I know
was like,
people seem to like love it or hate it.
but a lot of times like that, like I'll always be like, if I'm at a bookstore, I'm like, I need to look and see what everybody's said. And if people are giving it 3 stars, I'm not going to read it. But then I swear I read freaking Bunny and I'm obsessed, or I read something else that was like that, where I was like, y'all are wrong. Or like Catherine House. I was like, you know what's funny in Catherine House? I swear I read the ebook, that's like one of 3 ebooks I've ever read. I was reading the ebook in the bathroom at my job. And I was like, I have no idea what is happening in this book. And then it wasn't until I watched a live show about it where I was like, this is genius. I love this book.
Oh my gosh. I know I love that one too. Well, actually I haven't read Catherine House yet. I've only read Bunny, but I do want to read Catherine House because of all the hype that I hear from you and yeah, from Mayana. I hear so many good things, so I'm like, I need to read it.
I think that is definitely something that if you read it where you're like, what are y'all talking about? I swear I was reading, I was like, I'm so confused. But I also was like very impressed. Like, it's a debut. And I was very impressed because I felt like there was things where I was like, I'm not smart. Like what was it when I read? No, my God, what was it? Oh my God, I read it for Summerween. Oh, I can't even think. The one they made the movie out of.
I'm thinking of Ending Things.
Yeah, okay. It was like that where like it wasn't until after I finished the book where I was like, oh, that's why you did that.
Yeah.
What?
I can see that.
Intelligent.
Yeah, that's why with horror books, I don't usually trust the Goodreads ratings as much because a lot of my favorite horror books have like really bad reviews on Goodreads, or like really low ratings. Like House at the Bottom of a Lake, I think has really bad reviews, and like Cabin at the End of the World. Like all of my favorite horror books have like really low ratings.
Oh my God, I swear, I have been trying. And I'm so indecisive. I'm glad I hid my Gemini necklace. I'm so indecisive. Because I'm like, am I right? I'll finish a book and be like, it's 5 stars. And then a month later be like, was it? But then I'll read it again and be like, it's 5 stars. A month later be like, it wasn't. But The Cabinet in the World, I seriously swear, I'm like, do I need to reread it? Because it might be one of my favorite books.
Yeah. Like, it's so good. It's so good. I remember like initially, like the moment I finished Cabinet at the End of the World, I remember being like really mad, like angry over the ending. But then I gave it like a day and I just thought about it and I was like, that is one of the best endings I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Like,
you know, I also was wondering, because we're both type 6s, that I was like, I feel like this book is perfect for a type 6 because I kept setting the book down. I read it physically, another audio that I was like, but I read it physically and I kept like every page setting it down and being like, what's going to happen? Like I was like having so much fun just trying to figure out what possibly could have happened.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, I agree. It's immaculate. It's just like one of those books that's like stayed with me. Like I read it in 2018 and I have not forgotten about it since. Like I still think about it all the time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's totally true. And I talk about it with people all the time, but I don't think, have you ever read another Paul Tremblay book that you liked? Because I've heard very mixed things about every other one. No, because you didn't. There was one that you didn't like, I feel like.
Yeah, it was the Survivor Song, like the new one. I can't remember if I've read anything else though. Paul Tremblay. Yeah, I've read Survivor Song and I hated it, but I haven't read A Head Full of Ghosts. I've been curious about that one for like forever.
Is that like his Kind Worth Killing? You know, it's like you had that.
I know. I don't know. Yeah, I've been wanting to read A Head Full of Ghosts for like forever, but I really wanted to read. He came out with that like collection of short stories or whatever that looked interesting too, but I never read that one either.
Yeah, I'm like, maybe it's just like he, like those kind of books. I'm like, how can you do that again? Like you can't. I don't know. Yeah. And if you did do it again, I'd be like, okay, well, I'm probably gonna be. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Is it doable?
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I'm glad you liked.
Yes, super good. It's gonna piss you off. If you finish that book and you're not angry, were you in it? Like,
seriously, oh my god.
wow. You know
Wow.
what? There's not many books. I feel like I will hype myself up. It's like when people say that you're gonna cry. I think that the only book I was talking with this. I'm sorry, I'm just now realizing on here that I have a giant stain on my shirt. It's fine. That I was like disappointed. I get disappointed when I hear like that something's gonna make you cry, and I read it and I'm like, because I'm anticipating it. I think the only book that not only did that not happen, but I cried way harder than I thought I would, is The Nightingale.
Oh shit, yeah. The Nightingale is the worst.
And I'm pretty sure, wasn't it? I think it was like one of your videos where you were like, oh, this is like one of the books that made me cry the hardest. And I was like, okay, I'm reading it. I got Grace to read it. I listened to it because I was intimidated. Excuse me. And Grace, she physically read it and she loved it. And then I just got The Great Alone. Just came in on Libby, and I was like, am I ready for that?
Oh my god. I know The Great Alone it's really good, but it's probably the least emotional, at least for me, out of the Kristen Hanna that I've read so far. But The Great Alone is really good. It's such a beautiful story.
There's too many things that I want that are like accessible to me right now to read, and I'm like,
yeah, overwhelmed.
Yeah,
I know, same. Yeah. Hold on one sec. Tank needs to come back inside.
Oh yeah. I have not read Goblin yet, but I know that there's a lot of hype going on for Goblin, and I'm definitely interested. Okay, yeah, I read House of Hollow, and I really liked it, but I think that a Tank cameo. Oh my god, it's our first formal introduction. Hello, Tank.
He's just being annoying. Oh,
I'm humbled to be in the same camera frame. That's great.
Oh my goodness, so sorry.
Who have you read House of Hollow?
Which one?
House of Hollow.
Oh no, my friend actually just gifted the book to me, but I haven't read it yet.
Okay,
is it good?
That's one where I read it and I liked. I feel like I didn't like the ending as much, but I'm like, I did really like it, and of course I'm sitting here like, was it that good? Like, was it Katie? Was it? But I think that you would probably. It's kind of like I read that and I was like, oh yeah, Kayla's gonna love this, but I think she hyped herself up too much for it because I watched her vlog and she was like, it was good. I was like, yeah, the hype was too intense too, I think.
Yeah. I know I heard it compared a lot to Wilder Girls, and I didn't really like Wilder Girls, so I'm like, oh, I don't know.
See, okay, I did not like Wilder Girls at all.
Yeah.
But I didn't like Wilder. Okay. I mean, obviously open endings will like annoy people, but it wasn't that. I did not like Wilder Girls, and I think that I understand the comparison completely in like, I guess like the whole girls changing because in Wilder Girls, obviously, and then in House of Hollow, it's like they come back from something and they're like kind of different or their bodies are different. So yeah but like there's a plot. You know?
Yeah. I know exactly. That was my issue with Wilder Girls, is it was just like so slow and I didn't care about any of the characters, and it was just like, I don't know. So, but I like in House of Hollows, I've heard that it's all sisters. So I usually like sister stories. So like, I think that'll be better.
Yeah, there's definitely, it's a triplet kind of, and they're not triplets. I'm sorry, that was so confusing. They're not triplets, but like it's three girls. I could have just said three sisters.
Yeah.
I'm out here just throwing out completely information all over the freaking place.
Oh my gosh. House of Hollow is very uneven book in matter of genres.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
That's true. I think that's true because it's like a little bit of horror. It's like a little bit of mystery, a lot magical surrealism. But then again, I feel like I use that word willy-nilly and I don't even really understand what it means.
Oh yeah, is Burn Our Bodies Down, is that the one by the same author?
Mm-hmm. It is, and I really like that cover, but I was like, I never picked it up because I didn't like Wilder Girls, and I was like, I don't know if I am gonna enjoy them.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, have you read the plot? Oh my god, it was so good.
I haven't, but I almost picked it up yesterday.
Oh my god, you need to. It's so good. It's just like everything you want it to be, you know?
Yeah?
Yeah, it's just like amazing. It's like one of my favorite thrillers of this year.
Oh my god. Yes.
Yeah. It's like so freaking good. It's just like because like the whole premise is like this cocky ass student comes in here and has this like really great idea for like a book. And then, we're following for the professor who like has the student and he's like this little bitch. Like he's so cocky and like he's so annoying. And then that kid, the student dies. This isn't a spoiler or anything. But like the student dies, so then he's like, okay, like I'm gonna take the plot and write it, and then somebody like knows that he's like that he stole this plot idea. Oh my god, it's so good.
Okay, I like that. I'm like, it seems like it's just from like how much I don't know. Whenever you see a book just enough that you're like, okay, it's gonna be good. Because if you see it too much, you're like, okay, is this good, or is it just everywhere?
It's so good. And I listened to the entire audiobook in one sitting, which I've never done before. Like it was a 10-hour audiobook and I just sat there in my bed and I was listening on like 2.5, I think, but I just sat there in bed for like hours and I just could not like stop listening to it. It was just so good. It was so engaging.
Yeah. I definitely need if it's a good audio, you already know the key.
It's a really good audiobook. I like the narrator a lot. I was actually looking up like which other books he's narrated because I love when you find a good narrator for an audiobook that you really like how they narrate, and then you're like, I want to listen to every audiobook that they've done.
I can't remember her name right now. I know it if I hear it, but the narrator, Grace, was like going through all like so many of this. It's a girl who narrated Gone Girl, and Julia Whalen. Is that who it is?
I don't know. I don't know the name, but I really liked that audiobook.
Julia Whalen is a person. I don't know if I'm like, you know what? I'm probably like Julia Whalen, and it's like an actress from like Downton Abbey or something. Like, what am I doing?
Look. Oh, it is Julia Whalen, yeah.
Oh, thank God. I had to get one win. I had to be right about one thing today.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh yeah. Wow. She narrated Evelyn Hugo, Addie LaRue, The Four Winds, Beach Read, like so many stuff.
Oh my God. I didn't know she narrated The Four Winds. Okay. I mean, I haven't listened to that yet, but I have it on hold. So.
Oh my God. She narrated Malibu Rising.
Oh my God. Thank God. She must do nothing else. She literally just shows up every day and is like, give me another book. Hello?
Oh my God. She narrated The Great Alone. Did you just say that?
No, not that. The Four Winds.
Yeah, she narrated that one too. So if you have it on Libby, she probably narrated it.
She is fantastic.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I actually do really like hers too because I listened to Evelyn Hugo. I've listened to it twice now.
Well, another girl, and I'm like, tell me if I'm wrong, but the girl, I'm pretty sure that the girl who narrates The Strange Case of Alchemist, like the whole Athena Club, like this is the third book. I just read it not that long ago. But oh my God, I'm putting out a vlog for this tomorrow, or is it tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow. But the girl, I'm pretty sure who narrates that series, it's one girl, I think, and she's freaking phenomenal because she does a different voice for each person, and they all have different accents, and she is A+, amazing.
Oh wow. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, I was gonna say I wanted to get the audiobook for Project Hail Mary, but it's only on Audible, which I hate when they do that.
I accidentally, whenever Audible, it'll just like the subscription will roll over. Last year, I did a subscription for like a yearly one or something where you get like 12 credits at once. And all of a sudden, I had 12 credits on Audible. I was like, what? And then I was like, oh, oops, I accidentally dropped a chunk of change on that.
Oh my god.
Unwittingly.
Yeah, I hate when they're only on Audible though, because like Audible's like the one service I don't use. Like I use Libby and then I use like Libro and like all the other audiobook apps. Like I don't like Audible, so I'm like like whenever something's only on Audible, I'm like, god damn it.
Yeah, it's so really annoying.
Especially because I could probably use the audiobook to help me get through this fucking huge sci-fi book.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because it is big.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like the narrator. You what?
I'm sorry. Somebody said I use Libby and Scribd. I keep forgetting that Scribd exists, and I do have Scribd. I keep forgetting about it.
I know. I keep forgetting about Scribd, but I also I don't like Scribd that much either. Like I always have problems with them.
Yeah, because you can only get like 2 books.
Yeah.
A month. But I'm like, okay, well, I think it's like $9.99, and I'm like, okay, well, 2 audiobooks for $9.99 is not bad. And then I'll cancel it, and then I'll get it again, and I'll cancel it, and then I forget to cancel it, and I'm like, $8.
I know, it's not even just the price too. It's also like my streaming with them is so bad or something. Because anytime I'm listening to an audiobook, it gets so fucked up and it doesn't like keep my place and like it drives me nuts.
No, that's annoying.
Yeah, but
I think that's only happened to me like once, but then again, like I don't use it that much because I keep forgetting that it exists.
You don't have like an audiobook like folder in your phone?
I do. Well, I do. But the thing is, like, and I do, like, I have Hoopla on there, and I've never used that app before in my life. I don't even know. Because isn't Hoopla the same thing as Libby?
I don't know. My library doesn't have Hoopla. Like, it's like more selective, I think. Like, my library only has Libby and Overdrive.
You can tell that I've never. Well, you're not going to. Or can you? I've never opened this because it's literally asking if I want to use Bluetooth. I'm just, I'll probably just delete it. Because there's so many things available right now on one, because I accidentally have all those credits on Audible, and then I feel like a lot of things coming in on Libby, and then I have a lot of things that I bought on Libro that I need to listen to, and clearly I have a vast amount of a TBR. And who is it? Is it no, not Libro. There's one of them, Scribd, that you can. Is it Scribd? Yeah, you can only listen to it at like 2 times the speed or something. Where I was like,
something like that. Yeah, I know it's too slow.
I'm listening to One Last Stop at 1.9 because I'm like trying to really take it in, and even then I'm like, this is just how fast I talk.
Yeah. I know, I can't do anything lower than 2 these days. It's just too slow. Like, I can't.
You know what's funny is that I was on the phone with Grace like 2 days ago, and she was like, oh, I was doing something. I don't remember. I was talking about a book, and she was like, oh my God, I love how fast you talk. And I was like, was I talking really fast? And she was like, you know what's funny? Maybe this is like a type 6 thing, because she was like, Gabby also talks really fast. I was like, does she? I don't think so. And she was like, well, yeah, because you talk fast. I was like, oh.
Really? Oh my gosh. I know, I have people always say, or like, I always notice that on my videos, your videos, or Chandler's videos, people would always be like, you're the only one that I can't listen to on 2 times speed because you talk too fast. But I feel like I still watch you and Chandler on 2 times speed. I don't know.
You're just like, I love to feel alive.
I know.
I always listen to everybody on 1.5 unless they talk really fast, because I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm just like conditioned myself to do 1.5. I never even like think about doing 2 times the speed. Like, now that you've said that.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to do that. But sometimes I'll be like, oh my God, I'm going to miss the comedic timing.
Yeah, if the narrator has an accent that's a little bit hard for me to understand, I have to slow it down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I totally agree. But wow, 3 times. I can't listen at 3 times. That's too fast for me. The most I go is like 2.7, 2.8. That's like.
I think the only thing that I've like been like, okay, yeah, I'm going to, is like, listen, if I want to get through it, because I'm like, let's do this. But I think the only thing that I listened to it at like 2.7 or 2.8 was when I was reading the ACOTAR series, and I was like, I already know the characters, I already know the world, I'm already deep in it. So I was just like, yeah, let's bump it up. Let's just get there.
Oh my god. Yeah, normal Chandler speaks at 2 times speed.
Factual.
I know. See, I see this coming a lot that like, oh, if it's too fast, it like makes you anxious. But I almost feel like if I'm not listening to it as fast as I can, then I feel like I'm wasting my time or something, and that makes me anxious. I'm like, I need to be as productive as possible.
Oh, absolutely. And if it's like slow, like I even see this is something where like for me, whenever I'm editing like a video, to me, I think I need to cut out as much as humanly possible. If there is not something happening, if I'm not talking, and also if I'm talking, I'm like, no. If I say if I like go to reach for something, I'm like, that's so like boring. And then of course, when I go back and watch it, I'm like, or like B-roll, if B-roll lasts for more than 30 seconds in my video, I'm like, oh my God. But then when I watch other people's videos, I'm watching it faster than 1 times the speed, so I don't even notice.
Mm-hmm.
it.
Well, yeah, that's the thing too. It's like it's weird watching like reading vlogs on 2 times speed because then it speeds up like the music and like the aesthetic. And then I'm like, I get frustrated because if I'm watching my own video in 2 times speed, then I'm like wanting it to be seen at 1 time speed. Then I'm like, this is too fast, or like you can't like, it's weird.
Yeah.
But
I can't imagine how people watch my videos. I can't imagine because when I try to watch if I try to go back, because it's not like I like going back and watch. Once they're on YouTube, I'm like, peace, never watching that again. But if I try, because I'll go back and be like, did I actually read the things I said I was going to read on my TBR? I'll go back, and if it's at 1.5, I'm like,
I know. See, that's the thing. If the audiobook's too slow, then yeah, I can't focus on it. Like, because I need it to be like engaging and like my attention. Yeah, like I can't pay attention when it's slow either.
So no, I gotta be on it. I'll just keep hitting like the back. Like I'll be like going 10 seconds back and back if I like my mind goes away, and then I'll go back on it. Unless it's description, I hate when I go back too far, and by the time it gets to the part that I zoned out on, I'm zoned out again, and I'm like,
like, God damn it.
Go back. Because I'm trying to figure out like what color somebody's eyes are. And then at that point, I'm like, stop. I'm like, oh my God.
Yes. That's why I like reading physically along with listening to the audio sometimes. Because if I do like lose my focus for a few seconds, then I can just kind of like go back and like just kind of skim over what I just missed and see if it was anything like important. I know that's the thing. Yeah, with Stephen King books, I feel like I need the audio because oh my God, like some of the descriptions are just like.
Oh yeah, the only one that I only read physically was Carrie, and then I read a lot of Pet Sematary physically. But at Summerween, we were getting down the wire, and I was like, okay, Michael Hall, save me. Read this to me fast as heck.
Oh my gosh, yes, true crime books feel like podcasts. I love that. Yeah. That's great.
I want to go back. I need to do that for myself for somewhere. I need to get the physical book for, I almost said Small Sacrifices. It's not that book. It's The Stranger Beside Me. And I need to reread it because I had such a good time reading that. And then when I was telling Grace, she ended up listening to it and liking it because I forced her to, because I bought her the audiobook. I'm like, you're doing this?
Yeah.
But she was like, can you stop talking about this? Like, you're like being a bummer. Because I was just talking about Ted Bundy for like a month.
Oh my gosh. I know. I haven't read that one. I think I need to.
So good. I don't like, I'm not like, oh my God, Ted Bundy is so interesting. But I'm like, that book is good.
Yeah. I know. My audiobook or my library has it on audio, but I haven't listened to it yet. I should.
Oh, I didn't think about. Oh God, yeah, because I bought the audiobook. I was like, sometimes I forget. Or this is what I go to reread an audio and I wait on Libby for like 3 months for something to come in. I've done that 3 times in the past 6 months where I own the audio and I forgot and I wait on Libby to get it.
Dude, I've done that too. I like have it on Libro. Like I did that with The Survivors by Jane Harper. I like put it on hold at my library, and I fucking had it on Libro. Like, I'm so dumb.
I'm like, Katie, what are you doing?
Oh my God.
Okay, I wish I could have binged the Shadow and Bone trilogy at 3x3 the speed, but do you know what I was doing? I was listening to it on YouTube, which only lets you do 2 times the speed, and I was like,
oh geez. I saw this question, who are your favorite booktubers to watch? I always blank whenever I get these questions. Like, it's like I watch so many booktubers and then I can't think of anyone when I get asked these questions. Like, I don't know why.
this is super easy for me because I am so habitual. I am such a habitual person. So I watch like the same people, unless it's Unhauls, then I watch everybody, her, he, her, and the third. But
yes.
the people that I'm like always watching their videos, because it's like habitually like comfort booktubers, watch obviously all of your videos, all of Gabby's videos. Olivia, Noelle, Kayla are like my comfort booktubers for sure. Mm-hmm. Kayla's Aries energy, you can't top that competitive shit. You can't. She's so competitive with herself, it's hysterical. She's like, I don't know why people think I'm an Aries or a type 8. I'm like,
I know.
Open your eyes. Chandler, absolutely. I'm like, there's other. I'm like, if I had to narrow it down to only those people, then it would be like, if it was like Survivor, that would be like my core catalog.
Yes, and Chanel and Mayana, who were on here earlier too. All of their videos too.
I just started watching. I've been watching Mayana for a long time, but I just started watching Chanel because I was like, am I a freaking idiot? Like, I was like, how have I not been watching Chanel this whole time?
Chanel's so great. Oh my gosh.
I can't remember why. There was one video that I started watching Mayana for, and I can't remember what it was, but it was something where I was like, hello? Who is this girl? And it was because of her outfit. I was like, hello? Who's this bitch? Subscribe.
Oh my God, yes, Mike. Love him, adore him. Yes, Jesse. See, I always forget, like, everyone that I watch. Elliot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I keep hearing about Jordaline Reads. I haven't, I don't know if I've seen her videos yet, but I keep hearing from everyone that she's like, she reads a ton of horror and stuff, and everybody's saying I should watch her. I keep forgetting.
I have it. Who is it that I watch all the time that I'm like, how do they have like literally no subscribers? Oh, I mean, they do, but I'm like, hello? Who the fuck? Of course, it was just on here that oh, okay. Who? Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
This girl that has red hair, JD Ray Reads. I was like, she makes like a video like every freaking day, and I'm like, how do you? She makes so many videos, it's freaking insane, and I'm like, she's so sweet, she's so cute. She's got red hair. There's 2 girls that have red hair that I'm like, that make videos all the time. One girl that reads horror, reads Stephen King, and she's been making videos for like 3 years, and I'm like, how do you have like 2,000 subscribers? I don't understand.
What?
Oh, her name's Taylor Caitlin.
Oh.
So cute. She has half pink hair and half orange hair. Oh, she doesn't even have to. She has 700 subscribers, and she literally makes a video like every 3 days, and she's so sweet, and she reads like a bunch of like she reads like a bunch of horror. Like, it's insane.
Oh. Wow.
She literally just put a video 4 hours ago.
Damn. That's amazing. I wish I could put out content like every day. Oh my gosh, yes, I've been watching Basically Brit for like years too. Love her channel.
We love it. You know what it'll be? It'll be that I will just search Unhauls, and then I'll find somebody that I think has like a cool personality from that one video, and I'm like, oh, okay. Like, let's see.
Let's look at the rest. Yeah. Oh my gosh, all of my, like, anytime I search through my subscriptions trying to find the booktubers, it's like ASMR. Like, I'm subscribed to so many ASMR channels, it's insane. Can't even sort through the booktube. Oh my God, yeah, we were just talking about this earlier.
Okay, I need, please, if you've read this book, if you have read The Mary Shelley Club. Because it just came out. Tell me what you thought.
Mm-hmm.
And my facial expression will try to hide itself.
Oh my gosh, Doraline Reads is here.
Oh my god, look at the cutest icon I've ever seen.
I know, I just added your horror videos to my watch later because so many people have been recommending that I watch all these horror videos, so I'm excited.
If people have read the Mary Shelley Club, I dead ass need to know what you thought because I DNF'd it at 30% and now I feel like a monster.
Oh my gosh, yes, on that ASMR. Yeah, that's so awesome. I didn't even know you were here. Yes, amazing. Amazing. We love to see it. Oh, okay. Mary Shelley, because there's a home invasion theme and it's in New York City, but definitely a lot, no, not like the other girls vibe. Oh, man.
What is it with like I don't know what it is with like me and the not like other girls vibe where I'm like, if it's done in more of an adult or not an adult way, like I don't know, that thing will really make me not like a book because that made me not like Scythe because I felt like Citra had that vibe and I did not like that. And then Shadow and Bone, Alina had that vibe. In the TV show, amazing, love to see it. In the book, I didn't like it. And then the Mary Shelley Club, I DNF'd it because I was like, why is this girl trying to make herself seem like she's so interesting? I was like, okay, I get it. You watched a horror movie.
Yeah. Like watching horror movies is so uncommon, you know?
Even if it's uncommon, I'm like, you can't act like that's your character trait. Like if I was like, oh my God, I read books and that makes me like so interesting, I'm like, no, you have to go farther into it. Like you have to have something else. Gotta have like a little bit of something else going on.
Amazing.
I love that.
I agree about the wife upstairs. It kind of has that vibe, but it's like it's intentional though, right? So I feel like it's different.
Well, also it's like an adult thing, right?
Yeah. I would think. Yeah, maybe we should do readings friends again.
Oh. Maybe we could.
We're just like going on and on.
I need to read so that I can find out what the revenge is. I swear that's another thing that gets me in books is when they keep saying like, well, I know what happened last summer or, you know, after what you did in June of 1969. I'm like, just get to it. What happened? Tell me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. I'll make a post. Should we read till like what time? Like 15?
Sure.
Being sprint. Next 30-ish minutes.
Reading sprints until I say stop.
Pretty much. I don't want to come on the mic and just scare you, you know?
I do, you know, that is what I do. People are like, you scared me. I'm like, oh sorry.
So sorry. Okay. Boom. Send. Okay. All right. So, yes, we shall read and then we will come back and join again.
Okay. Love it.
All right. All right. That is it.
I tried to unmute and I didn't have my glasses on. I was like,
You're like, I can't see. How is the reading going?
okay, it is going. I got 30 pages. I think, Red, I got to 202. And I think we're finally getting somewhere. We're finally, I'm not fine. I'm sorry. That sounds so bad. But to me, what I mean by that is I'm finally getting to like, okay, what happened? What the revenge?
Okay.
Imagine the perfect revenge. And I just now at 202, I'm like kind of getting an idea of like maybe what happened.
I see. Oh, snap. Yeah, I'm reading Ties That Tether, and I got to page 106.
Nice.
Really good. Yeah, I'm still really liking it a lot.
That's amazing.
I know, I like it.
How long is it?
It's like it's like a little over 300, like 308.
Nice.
So,
that's doable.
Yeah. Totally. Oh my God, the drowning kind, yes. Amazing. Amazing. Ooh, Burning Girls, Burning Girls. Ooh, you're reading Final Girl Support Group? Jealous.
Oh my God, yes, jealous, amazing.
I'm jealous of this too. Hairpin Bridge. Oh man. Well, jeepers. Thank you so much to everyone who joined our reading sprints and hung out with us.
I'm sorry, real quick. Grace just sent me, I'm putting her on blast. What in the world? Grace, good Lord.
Is that her?
Yeah, she said, I'm not doing anything I said I was going to do, but I am drinking coffee at 9 p.m.
Oh, that's a choice.
That's a choice. Oh my God, she's listening to Anxious People right now.
Yeah.
And I was like, excuse you. And I don't know if she's finished it yet, but she was like, so I've already cried like 3 times. I'm like, oh yeah. Yeah, you will.
That book is so good.
Oh my God, I love it. I was like, yeah, I'm going to reread it at some point to like tab it because I didn't in the first one. The first time I was just like, I need to finish this book right now.
Seriously. Oh, thank you. That's sweet.
Oh my God, is it my braids? Is it my braids that made me look so cute and innocent? Thank you. Grace did them.
Yeah, it's definitely the braids.
It's because I hid my Gemini necklace. I know.
Yes.
Oh my God. See, there's like so many Capricorns that I'm working with right now. Like, so I swear to God, it's like everyone is a Capricorn and everyone's a Leo. And I'm like, really? Okay, now we're down to business. All right. And then the one person that we don't like that got hired is a Gemini. And I was like, of fucking course it is.
Oh my goodness.
She was like, I'm a, because no one likes her. And then like, she was like, I'm a Gemini. I was like, you're giving me a bad name.
That's so funny. Do you just ask people on the spot, like, what's your zodiac?
Well, usually Grace and I will try to guess what they are. And or if she's not there, I'll ask them what they are. And then when she works, she'll be guessing. So I know what it is. And then they'll be guessing. I'm like, oh my God, I love that. And it's always so perfect. Like, it'll be like dead on. Like, there's this girl, there was like 2 new girls and they're very young, like 19 or something, that just got hired. And it was so funny because they were like, one of them is like very like, oh yeah, okay. And the other one's like really loud. And I asked them what their like zodiac was. And one of them, the loud one was like, oh, I'm an Aries. I was like, oh my God, I love that. She was like, are you an Aries? I was like, no, but it's my moon sign. And she was like, oh, I'm a Leo moon. And the other girl was like, oh, I'm a Capricorn. I was like, oh, what's your moon sign? She was like, I don't know. I was like, it's okay. I've never met a Capricorn that knows. It's okay.
Oh my God, that's so true.
And then today she came in and we had this big meeting and she looks at me, like leans over and looks at me across the room. And she was like, I looked it up. I found out what it is. I was like, oh my God, you're so cute. Stop.
Man, that's amazing. Yeah, it was only because of you that I figured out my moon sign.
What was it again?
I know, I don't even remember. I feel like it was Leo or something.
Oh my God. I was like, I was like, what is it? Because I was like, this girl, hers is Libra. And I was like, what was yours? I'm like, I know that we looked it up and now I'm like,
Yeah, I know. I don't remember, but I think mine was, I think it was Leo moon.
that would be freaking amazing because Grace has a Leo moon. We love to
Really?
see it.
That's so funny. My God, yes. Amazing.
What's your favorite book you've read this year? I mean, it's okay if you don't know the answer because I don't have an answer.
Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know. There's been so many 5 stars this year. Like, I think at the top though, for sure, is like Finlay Donovan is killing it. That one Near the Bone, like the Winter People and like the Four Winds are like the ones that immediately come to mind, but I don't know.
That's good because those are like so different.
Really?
Like those are so like they're all like different genres. Like you've got like the Four Winds, you got the Winter People, like they're all over the place. And like Finlay Donovan's more like fun.
Right. What are
I feel
yours?
like one of my like I'm like trying to remember what I've read because I'm like
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the thing that's coming to me right now that I would say would be one of my favorite ones I've read this year would probably be The Burning God, which is funny because I wasn't in it at all. Like the Poppy War, I was like, okay, this is fine. And then when I got to The Burning God, I was like, oh, this is amazing. Because it's like so messed up. Oh yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, I read this one last year. Yeah, that was the best.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, yes. So good.
I need to read that. I need to get on that one.
You know, my mom loved it too. I got my mom to read it. Amazing.
Okay. If Kim says that I should read it, we are on it. Are you kidding me? I wish that I could. My mom reads incessantly, like she's obsessed, but she refuses to update Goodreads.
Oh, man.
And she only reads like cozy mystery, like books that have like 37 books in a series kind of thing.
Yeah. Jeez. I know Finlay Donovan is so good. It's just so cute and like wholesome and like, amazing.
Also, that cover is amazing.
I know, it's adorable.
I haven't really been reading that many mysteries, I feel like. I don't feel like I've been reading that many. Like even this is not like a mystery. I don't even know what you classify this as.
I know it's like light fantasy horror-ish.
I guess I was like, yeah, I haven't gotten into anything that's like horror-y, but I'm waiting because it says revenge, and I'm like, okay, revenge. We want to see it. What is going to happen? Hello.
Yes. Oh, I've heard about this one. I haven't read it yet, but
I haven't heard of it.
I think I have the audiobook on Libro for this one.
If I read The Push this year, then it's the best. But I don't know if I read that last year.
Oh my God, yeah, I read that in January. I forgot.
Okay, well then I read it this year because I read it after you, for sure.
Yeah, I love The Push.
So good.
So good.
I loved that one.
Yeah, that's one that's like hard to recommend. Like I don't really recommend it to other people, but loved it.
Yeah, that one is rough. I'm like, should you read it? Not going to tell you. I'm not going to say that. But if you do and you love it, then I definitely said that.
Yeah. Then definitely credit me.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I was like, I've definitely read for the past like month, I've definitely been in the mood of like, or in the feeling of like, I'm reading books. Like I'm still reading, but every time I'm reading, I'm like, okay, this is good. but I'm not like, oh my God, like I'm loving reading this. Like I'm loving the experience of reading. So I'm like, I feel like anytime I get something 5 stars, I'm like, yeah, it's 5 stars, but I'm not like, oh my God, so good.
You're not. You should read Finlay Donovan then.
No,
For you
I
to
really
break the
want
curse. Yeah.
Because even when I loved I think like the only one like in the past like little while that I've been like, oh my God, I really loved it was like the Southern Book Club, but it was a reread. So
yeah. Yeah. I know that sucks. Finding that feeling is like so rare, but like the best.
Or just like liking reading. Like, oh my God. Like I'm like, because I know that when I'm doing it, I'm like, okay, yeah. But I feel like most of the time I'm like, oh my God, like, oh, you know, like something's happening. And it's not the book's fault. It's me.
Yeah.
What? It's getting a sequel? That's amazing.
Which one? Oh yeah, I know. Ah, so exciting.
I can't wait to see the cover of the second book.
Yeah, the way it ends, you're gonna be like, bitch, what the fuck? So.
Oh, I have not watched The Woman in the Window, but I want to. I really do want to see it.
I saw it. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It was like fun.
I was interested because that book was something where like I was so in it for like 85%, and then at the very end I was like, this is horrible.
I know. I DNF'd the book. I really didn't like the book.
Well, but, good for you. The ending was tragic.
That's what I heard. But the show is fine. I mean, I like Amy Adams, so I don't know.
True. What was it that Amy Adams is? Oh, wait, seriously?
Yeah, I know. I'm so excited.
And it just came out. Okay, we love to see it.
I know, it's so late.
Good for her. Oh my God. Because what was it? Amy Adams is going to be in Dear Evan Hansen, and I'm like,
oh, is she?
I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see that because I don't know if they've announced yet whether it's all of it's going to be a musical because it is a musical and obviously Ben Platt is going to sing, but then Amy Adams is in it, and I'm like, she can sing, but I'm like, she's not like a Broadway singer, and I was like, she's going to sing? Because if she's going to sing, I need y'all to let me know.
Mm-hmm. That's exciting. Yeah, I didn't know she was going to be in that. Oh, man.
Girl, that's funny.
Well, I think we're going to wrap this up probably. Thank you guys so much for joining and for hanging out with us for the last few hours, or for the last 2 hours. Yeah, I appreciate it, and we should do this again soon.
Yes, it was fun. I'm glad that it gives me a reason to sit and read.
Right? Yeah, it was a fun time. So thank you so much to everyone for joining, and we'll definitely have to do this again soon sometime. Just hang out.
Yes, it was a lot of fun. I'm glad that I could come on and do it.
Yeah, I know. Thanks for coming on the channel. It was a good time. All right. We will be ending this here. So thank you so much, everyone. Bye.